Now, we heard this morning that HSBC's full-year profits fell after it took a huge write-down on its US business. The bank, though, still raked in almost £4.6 billion for the year. Now, its chief executive confirmed that he would give his £4 million bonus to charity, while the bank will pay around £230 million to the Treasury's bonus tax. HSBC shares, though, down around 5%. Let's talk about those results a little bit further. I'm joined by Professor Chris Roebuck of Cass Business School. Professor Roebuck, first of all, how good are these results?
I think these results are reasonably good, excuse me, bearing in mind the circumstances. They show that there's a clear drive from the perspective of the bank to move into markets that have potential to grow faster than perhaps Europe or the United States. And interestingly, they're also sending a wider message about the general behaviour that's expected of bankers.
Well, yes, and that brings us on to this very sensitive issue of bonuses. We have got the two top men at the bank, the chairman and the chief exec, giving away their bonuses, either not receiving them or giving them to charity. How generous, though, is HSBC as far as bonuses are concerned? One of their staff is getting £9 million.
Yeah, I think to say overall they take a fairly conservative with a small c view of bonuses, and pro rata they probably aren't paying as much as some of the American investment banks. You know, let's also not forget that HSBC is a worldwide success story in terms of being a British bank that actually serves millions of ordinary customers on the high street across the world. It does have an investment bank, but it's relatively small compared to the size of other investment banks.
Would you say there is a genuine momentum building as far as bonuses are concerned? We've heard statements from HSBC's chairman, also from Standard Chartered's boss, about changing the system. Do you think that will actually happen?
At the present moment in time, it doesn't seem to be a change in the system. It seems much more to be individual bankers are, to a degree, doing the decent thing and giving their bonuses to charity. We'll see over the next few weeks whether this starts to become a flood and whether or not the politicians globally can get together to actually create a system where there is a higher level of control of the relationship between what bankers do and what they get paid.
And back to HSBC's results, there is a certain amount of bad debt still in the system, but we should remember this was a bank that didn't receive any government money.
Absolutely right. They received no government money at all, and all in all, you know, if you compare them to the other banks across the world, they did a pretty good job during the downturn.
Okay, Chris Roebuck.